All right, welcome back everyone. This is Tyson Draper reporting live from Maysville, Colorado. And as you can see behind me, I once again find myself on Puma Path. And of course, this is right below the Barry and Suzanne Morphew home. And what I thought I would do today, in addition to searching for Suzanne once again, is I want to give you a clear idea of her bike ride, the path that she took. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I always felt like she was on this really long bike ride, you know, out across the town or across the county or whatever, and she went miles and miles. Actually, her bike ride was very, very short. We're going to show you that. It was about 3 to 5 minutes long. And so why is that significant? Well, because once we figure out, you know, where she was at and what she was doing and how long this bike ride was, then we can start to hypothesize about our theories and come up with the most logical theory. So, you know, based off such a short bike ride, I'm not sure any of these theories that we've heard so far hold any water, because the bike ride was so short. But we're going to talk about that later. But for right now, I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of the Suzanne Morphew bike ride. I'm going to tape my camera to the front of my truck, and I'm going to go 7 miles an hour, 7 to 10 miles an hour, the same as a bicycle. And I'm just going to let you kind of see the path that she took. Now, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my tripometer here in my truck to 0, as you can see there. And then when we get to the bottom of the hill where the bike was discovered, I'll show you that again and show you exactly how far it was. I already know how far it was because we've done a lot of these outtakes due to technical difficulties, but we think we finally got it this time. But I know it's 1/4 of a mile, but I'll show you that anyways, just for the record. So we're gonna get this taped on here. Sorry you have to look at my ugly face for a second while we get this going here. So again, this is just to recreate the Suzanne Morphew bicycle ride, and it's going to give you kind of a bird's eye view of that. I will go the same speed as a bike, and I'll try to keep it around 7 to 10 miles an hour, nice and easy. So anyway, here we go. All right, so that was the extent of Suzanne Morphew's bike ride from Puma Path to the spot right here where they found her bicycle. Right down there by that tree with the pink ribbon. It is a very steep hill, but there's problems with these theories that we're hearing about Suzanne Morphew getting ran off the road by a car. Because if you look, as we come around this corner right here, this last corner, we're on a very steep incline here. You can see it by looking at my truck. You can see how it's sitting on an incline there. And so the problem with that is, as Suzanne Morphew comes around this corner on her bicycle, it's going to be really hard for her to pedal going uphill. I know all of you have ridden a bicycle uphill, and it's not easy. And you don't have a lot of speed. And also, you do have a lot of control over the bicycle. If you started to fall off the hill, you could stop pretty quickly. So this theory really isn't holding a lot of water as far as her coming up this hill and then going and falling down right there. So we're going to take a look at these theories based on how long Suzanne Morphew was on her bicycle, which was about 3 to 5 minutes. And it was, I forgot to show you, but let me show you now, it was less than 1/4 of a mile. So it was such a short distance that, you know, for her to be abducted in 3 to 5 minutes is like maybe 1 in 5 million. And also we need to keep in mind too that the population of Maysville, Colorado is 135 people. That's right, 135 people. So again, the likelihood of Suzanne Morphew being abducted is astronomical. So we're starting to put these pieces together. I don't think a lot of people realized just how short Suzanne Morphew's bike ride was from Puma Path to the place right here where they found her bicycle. She wasn't out riding all over the county. She was on a very short bicycle ride here. So once we understand that, then we can start to hypothesize about what happened and come up with some theories that actually make sense, because right now none of this makes sense. Stay with us, everyone.